Hey guys, Zook here, and I'm actually on my alt right now, Burnin, and he's a 65 mage. I'm basically just showing you a pretty sweet spot that I found in Borean Tundra. Probably a lot of you know about it, but I just wanted to test something out with my mage, and I wanted to come here and see if I was able to kill these mobs at level 65, because most of them are level 67 and 68. And I mean, since they're in Borean Tundra, they hit pretty hard. So I just wanted to see if this was gonna work with a Frost Mage. And sure enough, you can see here I'm getting about 1,000 XP per kill on these, and that's unrested. And I'll go over how I'm doing these pulls. Right there, I've got my water elemental out. He helps a lot. He's mostly spec'd into deep frost, this mage. So if you're gonna go and try this trick, I would definitely try it as frost. It might work okay as fire, but I think you'll just die a lot if you're trying it as fire or arcane. So definitely try this as frost, and you'll see there I'm using Cone of Cold to finish him off. My guy's actually spec'd into skinning. I sped it up right here so you could see he's actually skinning and getting about 200k plus XP per hour doing this grinding. So if you weren't skinning, you'd probably get about 300k XP per hour in this area. At level 65, I just don't think you're going to find any quests or quest chains that are going to give you that much. And plus you're getting, gold from the loot and the skins as well. So right there I got 2 packs. You can see all the damage going out. I tried to do 2 packs, and on this one I got kind of lucky because it was bunched up. I wouldn't try 2 packs if I were you. Just stick to one. It's more effective. It's just too risky doing two, but I was able to do it here. You could see there when I frost them, I make sure most of them are frozen before I do Cone of Cold because they get a lot more crits that way. So you can see the Cone of Cold crit in there. But yeah, if you were rested, if you had your tune just sitting there forever and he was rested for a level and a half, I would definitely come here and grind. You'll get about 2k plus XP per kill on these. And so right there I had a straggler, and I didn't use Cold Snap there, but I'm spec'd into making it so when the ice barrier breaks, it pops Frost Nova automatically. So you definitely want to spec with that ability. And so when I place Blizzard, you're gonna see I put it in front of the mobs wherever they're gonna be walking. So anytime you're doing AOE like this, just make sure you're not putting the Blizzard circle right on top of them. Put it right in front of where they're gonna be walking. And right there you can see I had some stragglers. I just run them back into the AOE, Frost Nova them into place, and then continue Blizzard. And when I gather up these packs, I try to hit them all with Arcane Explosion because they are non-hostile, so you want to make sure you tag them all with Arcane Explosion. And I'm also popping my trinkets along with the Blizzard, and you'll see that I'm using Bartender as my add-ons in the bottom middle. I highly recommend that add-on. It's just sweet to organize your abilities. That way you're just not using the standard UI, because with the standard UI you get the bars on the right side, and I don't really like that. I like having them all at the very bottom so I can get to them quickly. Right here you'll see I died here, but I just wanted to show you how close the graveyard is. Right there you can see I just looked at the spirit healer, and right over here is my body. So this is a really good grinding spot because you don't have to run far. But yeah, I was saying with Bartender, if you're gonna use it, you want to set key bindings to it, and you'll see my Blizzard is in the top left corner. I'm using it now. That keybind is actually Shift 1, and then my trinket is Shift 2, and my other trinket is Shift 3. So I can get to those really quickly. With my warrior, my main, I'm always using Shift 1 for Blood Rage and Shift 2 as Berserker Rage. I use those on every cooldown. So it's just whatever you're comfortable with. For me, it's super easy to get to Shift 1. And you've probably read this before, but anytime you set up your key bindings, you want to make it so that your left hand is always on the left side of your keyboard. Like always try and do Shift, Control, and Alt, and then 1 through 5. Even 1 through 4 is good so that you never have to move your hand. But using the Shift 1 for Blizzard makes this super easy to do this AoE trick here. Because I can just hit Shift 1 and put the circle right there without having to click on Blizzard and then move the circle up. Right there you'll see, you probably missed it, but you can rewind it. I'm watching my buffs as well. I'm spec'd into, so there'll be a chance that I'll get an instant fireball cast. So it's good to watch those buffs with your mage as well. Anytime that buff activates, you want to just cast fireball, get that instant cast in there. And then right here you'll just see it. It's all rinse and repeat. Just tag them all. Frost Nova, blink away. Right there is a straggler. I bring him back. And if you get into trouble, you can always pop Cold Snap, Frost Nova again. Cold Snap's obviously going to activate your Water Elemental as well, and Icy Veins and Ice Barrier. Also, Ice Block is good in case you're about to die, but I rarely had to use Ice Block doing this technique. I would just use Ice Barrier and Frost Nova. So you can just see it's about, how many mobs are in each of these packs? About 5. So each one's given about 1,050 XP, so you're getting over 5,000 XP per pull. And you can't really see it here, but I'm running Titan XP in the top left corner. And sure enough, for the whole grinding time that I was here, I was getting over 200k XP consistently, and that's unrested. And being able to skin these and still get gold while doing it's pretty good. Right there, I got a couple stragglers. I thought I was going to die here. I pop Ice Barrier. I run him back. I try to Cone of Cold him there. That didn't work. Then I just do Arcane Explosion, try and finish him off. Fire Blasted that guy. And this guy, I'm totally out of mana. My wand skill's totally dead because I'd never leveled it. And I just finished him off with Frost Nova. But yeah, this tune I actually got up through Recruit a Friend. So he doesn't have like any, like you can see me leveling my defense right there. His gear is super crappy. If you do an armory on Burnin, you'll find him as level 65 or around there. He's got all green gear. He's only got like 1 blue in this video, so it really doesn't matter what gear you got here. It's all about how you AoE. Right there, I have my Water Elemental helping me out a lot, and you might want to set a key binding to the Water Elemental's Frost Nova as well. I've got mine set to Alt 1, so that's a good idea in case you get into a jam. You want to use that Water Elemental's Frost Nova as well as your own. There, I got a straggler. I run him back, Frost Nova it again. Blinks on cooldown, pop out the Water Elemental. Those 3 are coming, so I Frost Nova them into place. And just keep continuing Blizzard. And you'll see both of my trinkets are on cooldown, so you always want to pop those whenever they're up. That's how I'm able to get all those crits and all that extra damage from Blizzard. Cone of Cold right there to finish them off. And then Arcane Explosion. I usually, when I go to finish them off, I've seen a lot of mages, a big mistake they make is they Arcane Explosion first and then maybe Cone of Cold, but it's always best to Cone of Cold first. Try and use that as much as you can, especially if you're spec'd into Frost. It just does a lot of good damage. So that's basically how you do this trick. I found this spot and just figured I'd share it with you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And I've got a website going right now called wownoobs.com. Just started it up, but I'm going to be giving away a lot of free secrets and tips about Wrath of the Lich King. And I'm going to keep it up to date with the latest stuff that Blizzard releases, all the latest content like Ulduar Dungeon. And also, if you want to subscribe to my YouTube videos here, you can do that. I'm going to be coming out with a lot more stuff, and most everything that I release here on YouTube is going to be in HD quality. So thanks for listening, guys, and we'll talk soon.